Do you remember those forgotten soups that once filled every 1950s kitchen with warmth and comfort? The kind you only found in old cookbooks, simmering on stoves while families gathered around the table. These hearty bowls turned cold winter evenings into moments of homey delight. Let's take a nostalgic journey through 60 classic soups that time almost forgot. Cream of tomato soup.
And today on Preppy Kitchen, we're making a rich and creamy tomato soup.
Cream of tomato soup was a beloved classic in 1950s American kitchens, warming families during the cold winter months. This comforting soup combined the rich flavor of ripe tomatoes with a smooth, velvety cream base, creating a dish that was both simple and elegant. Often made from scratch, home cooks would simmer fresh or canned tomatoes with onions, a touch of butter, and seasonings, then puree the mixture until silky. The addition of cream or milk transformed it into a luscious, satisfying meal that paired perfectly with grilled cheese sandwiches, a staple accompaniment of the era. Many households also relied on condensed versions, such as Campbell's cream of tomato, which allowed for quick preparation while still delivering a rich taste. Served piping hot, the soup offered warmth and comfort during snowy afternoons or chilly evenings. Its subtle sweetness and creamy texture made it a favorite among children and adults alike. Even today, cream of tomato soup evokes nostalgia, reminding us of mid-century family dinners, simple home cooking, and the timeless pleasure of a hearty, warming bowl. Cream of mushroom soup.
No joke. There was a time where I literally had to make cream of mushroom soup every single day for about 2 months.
Cream of mushroom soup was a quintessential comfort food in 1950s America, earning a permanent place in both everyday meals and special occasion menus. Made with tender mushrooms simmered in butter and onions, the soup achieved a rich, earthy flavor that was enhanced by a creamy, smooth base of milk or cream. Many home cooks relied on canned versions, which offered convenience without sacrificing taste, making it easy to prepare a quick lunch or dinner. Beyond being served as a simple bowl of soup, cream of mushroom often appeared in casseroles, sauces, and baked dishes, showcasing its versatility in mid-century kitchens. Its velvety texture and deep umami notes made it appealing to both children and adults, providing warmth and satisfaction during cold winter months. The comforting aroma of simmering mushrooms in cream-filled homes, creating a sense of coziness and nostalgia. Today, cream of mushroom soup remains a classic, evoking memories of family gatherings, hearty meals, and the simple elegance of 1950s American cooking. Cream of celery soup.
Today, we are making cream of celery soup.
Cream of celery soup was a staple of 1950s American kitchens, celebrated for its delicate flavor and smooth, comforting texture made by simmering fresh celery with onions and butter, then blending it into a creamy base of milk or cream. This soup offered a subtle yet satisfying taste that appealed to the whole family. Often enhanced with a pinch of nutmeg or a dash of salt and pepper, it balanced simplicity with elegance. Many households also used canned condensed versions, which made preparation quick and easy while still retaining a rich, velvety consistency. Cream of celery soup was frequently served as a starter for formal dinners or as a cozy main course with crackers or toasted bread. Its pale green hue and soothing aroma brought a sense of warmth to winter evenings, while its lightness made it a versatile complement to other dishes. Today, it stands as a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, offering comfort, simplicity, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Cream of asparagus soup. Cream of asparagus soup was a refined and comforting dish popular in 1950s American kitchens, often served during chilly evenings or as a starter for elegant dinners. Fresh asparagus was gently cooked with onions or leeks, then pureed into a smooth, velvety soup, creating a delicate flavor that was both fresh and satisfying. A touch of cream or milk added richness, transforming the vibrant green vegetable into a luxurious bowl of warmth. Seasonings were kept simple: salt, pepper, and sometimes a hint of nutmeg to let the natural sweetness of the asparagus shine. Many families also relied on canned condensed version for convenience, which made preparation quick while still maintaining the creamy texture and characteristic taste. This soup was often accompanied by toasted bread or crackers, making it a cozy and versatile option for winter meals. Today, cream of asparagus soup remains a nostalgic nostalgic reminder of mid-century cooking, evoking memories of careful home preparation, comforting aromas, and the elegance of classic American soups. Cream of chicken soup. Cream of chicken soup was a beloved staple in 1950s American homes, cherished for its rich, comforting flavor and smooth, velvety texture. Tender pieces of chicken were simmered with onions, carrots, and celery, creating a flavorful base that was then blended with cream or milk to achieve a luscious consistency. Many home cooks relied on canned condensed versions for convenience, which allowed quick preparation while still offering the satisfying taste of a homemade soup. This versatile dish was often served as a starter, a light meal on its own, or used as a key ingredient in casseroles, pot pies, and baked dishes, making it indispensable in mid-century kitchens. The gentle aroma of chicken and cream simmering together brought warmth and comfort to winter, appealing to both children and adults. Today, cream of chicken soup evokes nostalgia for cozy family dinners, simple home cooking, and the classic charm of 1950s American culinary tradition. Cream of broccoli soup. Cream of broccoli soup was a comforting and nutritious favorite in 1950s American kitchens, celebrated for its vibrant green color and smooth, creamy texture. Fresh broccoli was simmered with onions, butter, and sometimes potatoes to create a flavorful base, then blended with milk or cream to achieve a rich, velvety consistency. Simple seasonings like salt, pepper, and a hint of nutmeg enhanced the natural sweetness of the broccoli without overpowering it. Many households also used canned or condensed versions, which offered convenience while maintaining the creamy texture and familiar taste. Cream of broccoli soup was often served as a starter, paired with crusty bread, or incorporated into casseroles and baked dishes, reflecting the versatility prized in mid-century cooking. Its hearty yet light nature made it appealing to families, providing warmth during cold winter evenings while showcasing the freshness of vegetables today. It remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, offering comfort, simplicity, and the timeless appeal of classic American soups. Cream of cauliflower soup. Cream of cauliflower soup was a gentle and comforting classic in 1950s American kitchens, valued for its smooth texture and subtle, delicate flavor. Cauliflower was simmered with onions, butter, and sometimes potatoes or celery, then blended into a creamy base of milk or cream, creating a rich yet light soup. Seasonings were kept simple: salt, pepper, and occasionally a touch of nutmeg to allow the natural sweetness of the cauliflower to shine. Many families also relied on canned or condensed versions for convenience, which made it quick to prepare without sacrificing the comforting taste and velvety consistency. This soup was often served as a starter, paired with toasted bread or crackers, or incorporated into casseroles and other baked dishes, highlighting its versatility in mid-century kitchens. Cream of cauliflower soup provided warmth and satisfaction during cold winter evenings, appealing to both children and adults. Today, it stands as a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Cream of spinach soup. Cream of spinach soup was a nourishing and comforting dish popular in 1950s American homes, appreciated for its smooth texture and vibrant green color. Fresh spinach was gently cooked with onions or leeks and simmered in butter before being blended with milk or cream, creating a velvety, flavorful base. Seasonings were simple: salt, pepper, and occasionally a pinch of nutmeg, allowing the natural freshness of the spinach to shine. Many households also used canned or condensed versions for convenience, which provided the same creamy texture and rich taste with minimal effort. Often served as a starter or paired with toasted bread or crackers, cream of spinach soup was also a versatile addition to casseroles and baked dishes. Its warmth and subtle flavor made it a favorite for winter meals, offering both comfort and nutrition. Today, this soup evokes nostalgia for mid-century home cooking, reminding us of cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Cream of potato soup. Cream of potato soup was a hearty and comforting favorite in 1950s American kitchens, valued for its rich, creamy texture and satisfying flavor. Potatoes were simmered with onions, butter, and sometimes celery or leeks, then blended with milk or cream to create a smooth, velvety base. Seasonings were simple: salt, pepper, and occasionally a hint of nutmeg, highlighting the natural earthiness of the potatoes. Many families also relied on canned or condensed versions for convenience, allowing quick preparation without sacrificing taste or texture. This soup was often served as a starter, paired with crusty bread or crackers, or used as a base in casseroles and baked dishes, reflecting the versatility prized in mid-century cooking. Cream of potato soup provided warmth and nourishment during cold winter evenings, appealing to both children and adults. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Cream of pea soup. Cream of pea soup was a comforting and popular dish in 1950s. American homes cherished for its smooth texture, subtle sweetness, and vibrant green color. Fresh or frozen peas were simmered with onions, butter, and sometimes potatoes or carrots to build a flavorful base, then pureed with milk or cream to create a rich, velvety soup. Seasonings were kept simple: salt, pepper, and occasionally a touch of nutmeg, allowing the natural sweetness of the peas to shine. Many households also relied on canned or condensed versions for convenience, which made preparation quick while still delivering a satisfying taste. Cream of pea soup was often served as a starter, accompanied by toasted bread or crackers, or used as a component in casseroles and baked dishes, showcasing its versatility. Its warmth and gentle flavor made it a favorite for winter evenings, providing comfort and nourishment for the whole family. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, embodying the simplicity, elegance, and timeless charm of classic American soups. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup was a beloved classic in 1950s. American kitchens treasured for its warmth, simplicity, and nourishing qualities. Tender pieces of chicken were simmered with onions, carrots, celery, and aromatic herbs, creating a flavorful broth that formed the heart of the soup. Egg noodles or other pasta were added, providing a hearty and comforting texture that made the dish both satisfying and filling. Many home cooks relied on homemade preparations, simmering the ingredients slowly to extract rich flavors, though canned versions also became popular for their convenience. Often served as a main meal on cold winter evenings or as a soothing remedy for illness, chicken noodle soup brought both comfort and familiarity to the table. Its gentle aroma, delicate flavors, and warm broth made it appealing to both children and adults alike. Today, it remains an enduring symbol of mid-century home cooking, evoking nostalgia for cozy family dinners and the simple pleasures of a classic, comforting soup. Chicken and rice soup. Chicken and rice soup was a comforting and nourishing favorite in 1950s. American kitchens valued for its warmth and simplicity. Tender chicken was simmered with onions, carrots, and celery to create a flavorful broth, while rice added a hearty, satisfying texture that made the soup feel both light and filling. The subtle seasoning, typically salt, pepper, and sometimes a touch of parsley or thyme, allowed the natural flavors of the chicken and vegetables to shine. Many families prepared it from scratch, though canned or condensed versions offered convenience without sacrificing taste. Often served on cold winter evenings, it was both a practical and comforting dish, enjoyed by children and adults alike. Chicken and rice soup could also be a versatile base for casseroles or other baked dishes, reflecting the resourceful cooking of the era today. It remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless satisfaction of a warm, hearty bowl of soup chicken a la king. Soup chicken a la king soup was a luxurious and comforting dish popular in 1950s American homes, offering a creamy, flavorful twist on traditional chicken soups. Tender pieces of chicken were simmered with onions, bell peppers, and mushrooms, then combined with a rich cream or milk-based sauce to create a velvety, indulgent broth. Puff pastry or egg noodles were sometimes added, making the soup heartier and more elegant for family dinners or special occasions. Seasonings were mild: salt, pepper, and a hint of paprika to enhance the natural flavors of the ingredients without overpowering them. Many households relied on canned or condensed versions for convenience, allowing busy cooks to prepare a sophisticated dish quickly while still maintaining its classic taste. Served piping hot, chicken a la king soup offered warm comfort and a sense of celebration at table. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking memories of cozy winter family gatherings and the elegance of mid-century American soups. Turkey and vegetable soup. Turkey and vegetable soup was a hearty and comforting dish dish cherished in 1950s. American kitchens often made from leftover roasted turkey. The flavorful turkey meat was simmered with onions, carrots, celery, and a variety of seasonal vegetables, creating a rich, nourishing broth. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and a touch of herbs like thyme or parsley enhanced the natural flavors without overpowering the ingredients. Many home cooks preferred preparing it from scratch, using the turkey carcass to extract maximum flavor, though canned or condensed versions offered convenience for quick meals. This soup was often served during cold winter evenings, providing warmth and sustenance for the whole family, and it could be paired with bread or crackers for a complete meal. Its wholesome, comforting taste made it a favorite among children and adults alike. Today, turkey and vegetable soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking memories of cozy family dinners, resourceful kitchens, and the simple pleasure of a warm, hearty bowl of soup. Beef barley soup. Beef barley soup was a hearty and comforting staple in 1950s American kitchens, prized for its rich flavor and satisfying texture. Tender chunks of beef were simmered slowly with onions, carrots, celery, and aromatic herbs to create a flavorful broth, while barley added a chewy, wholesome element that made the soup both filling and nutritious. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and bay leaves enhanced the natural flavors of the ingredients, allowing the warmth of the beef and vegetables to shine. Many home cooks prepared it from scratch, though canned or ready-made versions offered convenience without sacrificing taste. Often served during cold winter evenings, beef barley soup provided both sustenance and comfort, appealing to adults and children alike. It could also be enjoyed with crusty bread or crackers, making it a versatile addition to any meal. Today, beef barley soup remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, hearty flavors, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Beef and vegetable soup. Beef and vegetable soup was a beloved staple in 1950s American kitchens, known for its hearty, nourishing qualities and comforting warmth. Tender chunks of beef were simmered slowly with a medley of fresh vegetables such as carrots, potatoes, celery, and onions, creating a flavorful, savory broth. Simple seasonings like salt, pepper, and bay leaves allowed the natural flavors of the beef and vegetables to shine, producing a wholesome and satisfying meal. Many families prepared it from scratch, making use of available cuts of beef and seasonal produce, though canned or ready-made versions were also popular for convenience. This versatile soup could be enjoyed as a main course with bread or crackers, or served as a starter for larger family dinners. Its rich aroma and hearty taste made it a favorite for cold winter evenings, offering both comfort and nourishment. Today, beef and vegetable soup evokes nostalgia for mid-century home cooking, reminding us of cozy family meals, practical kitchens, and the timeless appeal of a warm, hearty bowl of soup. Beef and noodle soup. Beef and noodle soup was a comforting and hearty dish, popular in 1950s American kitchens, cherished for its rich flavor and satisfying texture. Tender chunks of beef were simmered slowly with onions, carrots, and celery, creating a savory, flavorful broth that formed the foundation of the soup. Egg noodles or other pasta were added, absorbing the rich flavors of the broth and providing a hearty, filling component that made the soup a complete meal. Seasonings were simple: salt, pepper, and occasionally a touch of herbs like thyme or parsley, allowing the natural taste of the beef and vegetables to shine. Many families prepared it from scratch, though canned or ready-made versions offered convenience for quick meals. Often served during cold winter evenings, beef and noodle soup provided warmth and comfort, appealing to both children and adults alike. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, wholesome flavors, and the timeless charm of a classic hearty soup. Hamburger soup. Hamburger soup was a hearty and practical favorite in 1950s American kitchens, valued for its simplicity, warmth, and satisfying flavor. Ground beef was browned and simmered with a mix of vegetables such as carrots, potatoes, onions, and celery, creating a flavorful, savory broth that was both filling and comforting. Seasonings were straightforward: salt, pepper, and sometimes a hint of herbs like thyme or parsley to enhance the natural flavors of the meat and vegetables without overpowering them. Many households also relied on canned or ready-made versions for convenience, making it easy to prepare a quick, nourishing meal. Hamburger soup was often served during cold winter evenings, paired with crusty bread or crackers, providing warmth warmth and sustenance for the whole family. Its hearty texture and familiar flavors made it appealing to children and adults alike. Today, hamburger soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking memories of cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless comfort of a classic American soup, ham and bean soup ham. And bean soup was a hearty and comforting staple in 1950s. American kitchens celebrated for its rich flavor and satisfying warmth. Leftover ham or smoked pork hocks were simmered with dried beans, onions, carrots, and celery, creating a savory, flavorful broth that nourished families during cold winter evenings. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and bay leaves enhanced the natural flavors of the ham and beans, producing a wholesome, filling meal. Many home cooks prepared it from scratch, soaking the beans overnight and slowly simmering the ingredients to extract maximum taste. Though canned versions offered convenience without sacrificing richness, ham and bean soup was often served with bread or crackers, making it a complete and practical dish for family dinners. Its hearty texture, smoky aroma, and comforting taste made it beloved by both children and adults alike. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy winter evenings, resourceful kitchens, and the timeless appeal of classic American soups. Meatball soup. Meatball soup was a comforting and hearty dish enjoyed in 1950s. American kitchens prized for its rich flavor and satisfying warmth. Tender, seasoned meatballs, often made from a mixture of ground beef, pork, or veal, were simmered in a flavorful broth with vegetables such as carrots, celery, onions, and sometimes potatoes or pasta. Simple seasonings like salt, pepper, and herbs enhanced the natural taste of the meat and vegetables, creating a wholesome and filling soup that appealed to the entire family. Many households prepared it from scratch, shaping meatballs by hand and allowing the flavors to meld slowly during simmering, though quick variations with pre-made meatballs became popular for convenience. Meatball soup was often served on cold winter evenings, paired with crusty bread or crackers, providing comfort and nourishment. Its hearty texture and savory aroma made it a favorite for children and adults alike. Today, meatball soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Split pea soup. Split pea soup was a hearty and comforting classic in 1950s. American kitchens valued for its rich flavor, thick texture, and nourishing qualities. Dried split peas were simmered slowly with onions, carrots, celery, and often smoked ham or ham hocks, creating a savory and satisfying broth. Seasonings were simple: salt, pepper, and bay leaves, allowing the natural earthiness of the peas and the smoky richness of the ham to shine. Many home cooks prepared it from scratch, soaking the peas and simmering them for hours to develop a creamy consistency, though canned versions offered convenience for busy households. Split pea soup was often served with crusty bread or crackers, making it a filling and practical meal during cold winter evenings. Its hearty texture, comforting warmth, and wholesome flavors made it a favorite among children and adults alike. Today, split pea soup remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Lentil soup. Lentil soup was a nutritious and comforting dish commonly enjoyed in 1950s American kitchens, appreciated for its hearty texture and earthy flavor. Lentils were simmered with onions, carrots, celery, and sometimes potatoes, creating a flavorful broth that was both filling and wholesome. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and bay leaves enhanced the natural taste of the lentils without overpowering their subtle flavor. Many home cooks prepared it from scratch, allowing the ingredients to meld slowly for maximum richness, while canned or pre-made versions provided a convenient option for quick meals. Lentil soup was often served with bread or crackers, making it a practical and satisfying meal for winter evenings. Its thick, nourishing consistency and gentle aroma made it appealing to both children and adults alike. Today, lentil soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking memories of cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless appeal of classic American soups that combine comfort with nutrition. Bean soup, brown or navy beans. Bean soup made with brown or navy beans was a hearty and comforting staple in 1950s American kitchens, valued for its rich flavor, filling texture, and wholesome nourishment. Dried beans were soaked and simmered slowly with onions, carrots, celery, and often smoked ham or bacon, creating a savory, flavorful broth that warmed families during cold winter evenings. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and bay leaves enhanced the natural taste of the beans and smoky meats, producing a deeply satisfying soup. Many households prepared it from scratch, allowing the flavors to meld over hours of gentle simmering. Though canned or pre-cooked beans provided a convenient shortcut for busy cooks, bean soup was often served with crusty bread or crackers, making it a practical and hearty meal. Its thick, comforting texture and rich aroma made it a favorite among children and adults alike. Today, bean soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Vegetable soup was a wholesome and comforting favorite in 1950s American kitchens, cherished for its simplicity, nutrition, and versatility. A medley of fresh or canned vegetables, such as carrots, celery, onions, potatoes, and green beans, was simmered in a flavorful broth, often enriched with herbs like parsley, thyme, or bay leaves. Seasonings were kept simple, allowing the natural flavors of the vegetables to shine through. Many families prepared it from scratch, creating a colorful, hearty soup, while canned or ready-made versions offered convenience for quick meals. Vegetable soup was often served as a starter or paired with crusty bread or crackers, making it a satisfying option for cold winter evenings. Its light yet nourishing nature made it appealing to both children and adults alike. Beyond being a simple meal, it could also be used as a base for casseroles or other baked dishes, reflecting the practical creativity of mid-century cooking. Today, vegetable soup remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home kitchens, evoking warmth, comfort, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Cabbage soup was a hearty and comforting dish popular in 1950s American kitchens, celebrated for its simplicity, warmth, and wholesome flavor. Fresh cabbage was simmered with onions, carrots, celery, and sometimes potatoes or tomatoes, creating a flavorful broth that was both nourishing and satisfying. Simple seasonings, salt, pepper, and occasionally a touch of herbs like thyme or bay leaves, enhanced the natural sweetness of the vegetables without overpowering them. Many households prepared it from scratch, making use of seasonal produce and affordable ingredients. Though canned or ready-made versions offered convenience for quick meals, cabbage soup was often served as a main course during cold winter evenings, paired with crusty bread or crackers, providing warmth and sustenance for the whole family. Its hearty texture, gentle aroma, and comforting taste made it appealing to both children and adults alike. Today, cabbage soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Corn chowder. Corn chowder was a creamy and comforting favorite in 1950s American kitchens, cherished for its rich texture, sweet flavor, and satisfying warmth. Fresh, canned, or frozen, corn was simmered with onions, potatoes, and sometimes celery, then blended with milk or cream to create a smooth, velvety base. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and a touch of paprika or thyme enhanced the natural sweetness of the corn without overpowering it. Many families also added small amounts of bacon or ham for a smoky depth, reflecting the hearty flavors beloved in mid-century home cooking. Corn chowder was often served as a main dish or a starter, paired with crusty bread or crackers, making it a practical and filling meal during cold winter evenings. Its creamy texture, comforting warmth, and gentle aroma made it appealing to both children and adults alike. Today, corn chowder remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s kitchens, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Potato soup was a comforting and hearty staple in 1950s American kitchens, cherished for its creamy texture, mild flavor, and warming qualities. Potatoes were simmered with onions, celery, and sometimes carrots or leeks, then blended with milk or cream to create a smooth, velvety base that was both satisfying and nourishing. Seasonings were simple: salt, pepper, and occasionally a hint of nutmeg to allow the natural earthiness of the potatoes to shine. Many households prepared it from scratch, though canned or condensed versions offered convenience for quick meals. Potato soup was often served during cold winter evenings, accompanied by crusty bread or crackers, making it a filling and practical meal for families. Its gentle aroma, creamy texture, and comfort and warmth made it a favorite for both children and adults alike. Today, potato soup remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups that bring warmth and comfort to the table. Potato and leek soup. Potato and leek soup was a classic and comforting dish in 1950s American kitchens, valued for its smooth texture, gentle flavor, and warmth. Tender potatoes were simmered with leeks, onions, and sometimes a touch of celery, creating a flavorful, aromatic base. The mixture was then blended with milk or cream to achieve a velvety consistency, resulting in a hearty yet delicate soup. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and occasionally a hint of nutmeg enhanced the natural sweetness of the leeks and the earthiness of the potatoes. Many households prepared it from scratch, taking time to cook the vegetables slowly for maximum flavor, while canned or condensed versions offered convenience without sacrificing richness. Potato and leek soup was often served during cold winter evenings, paired with crusty bread or crackers, providing comfort and nourishment for the whole family. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Tomato vegetable soup. Tomato vegetable soup was a wholesome and comforting staple in 1950s. American kitchens valued for its vibrant flavor, hearty texture, and nutritional qualities. Ripe tomatoes, either fresh or canned, were simmered with a medley of vegetables such as carrots, celery, onions, and green beans, creating a flavorful, aromatic broth. Simple seasonings like salt, pepper, and herbs, such as parsley or thyme, enhanced the natural sweetness of the tomatoes while allowing the vegetables to shine. Many families prepared it from scratch, though canned or condensed versions offered convenience for quick meals without compromising taste. Tomato vegetable soup was often served as a starter or paired with bread or crackers, making it a satisfying and practical dish during cold winter evenings. Its bright color, gentle aroma, and comforting warmth made it appealing to both children and adults alike. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Carrot and parsnip soup. Carrot and parsnip soup was a comforting and subtly sweet dish popular in 1950s American kitchens, valued for its smooth texture, warmth, and wholesome flavor. Carrots and parsnips were simmered with onions, butter, and sometimes potatoes or celery, creating a flavorful, aromatic base. The vegetables were then blended with milk or cream to achieve a velvety consistency, producing a hearty yet delicate soup. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and a hint of nutmeg enhanced the natural sweetness of the root vegetables, allowing their flavors to shine. Many households prepared it from scratch, though canned or condensed versions offered convenience while retaining the comforting taste. Carrot and parsnip soup was often served during cold winter evenings, paired with crusty bread or crackers, providing warmth and nourishment for the whole family. Its creamy texture, gentle aroma, and subtle sweetness made it appealing to both children and adults alike. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking French onion soup.
Today, I'm going to teach you how to make an easy and impressive French onion soup.
French onion soup was a beloved classic in 1950s American kitchens, admired for its rich, savory flavor and comforting warmth. Thinly sliced onions were slowly caramelized in butter until golden and sweet, then simmered in a rich beef or chicken broth to create a deeply flavorful base. Seasonings such as salt, pepper, and a touch of thyme enhanced the natural sweetness of the onions, while a splash of sherry or wine was sometimes added for depth. Traditionally, the soup was topped with a slice of toasted bread or croutons and a generous layer of melted cheese, creating a satisfying combination of textures and flavors. Many home cooks prepared it from scratch, though ready-made versions provided convenience for quick meals. French onion soup was often served as an appetizer for formal dinners or as a warming dish on cold winter evenings. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family gatherings, simple yet elegant elegant preparation and the timeless appeal of classic soups. Italian wedding soup.
It's Jeffrey and my 40th wedding anniversary. I can't believe it. And I thought for main course it'd be really nice to have Italian wedding soup.
Italian wedding soup was a hearty and comforting favorite in 1950s. American kitchens celebrated for its rich flavors and satisfying texture. Tender meatballs, often made from a mixture of ground beef, pork, or veal, were simmered in a flavorful chicken or beef broth alongside vegetables such as carrots, celery, and spinach, or escarole. Small pasta like acini di pepe was added, giving the soup a delightful, hearty consistency that made it both filling and comforting. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and parsley enhanced the natural flavors without overpowering the delicate balance of ingredients. Many households prepared it from scratch, though ready-made or canned versions offered convenience for busy families. Italian wedding soup was often served as a starter or main dish during cold winter evenings, accompanied by crusty bread or crackers. Its combination of savory meat, tender vegetable, and delicate pasta made it appealing to both children and adults. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners and the timeless charm of classic soups. Minestrone.
If you're looking for the perfect warm winter hug in a bowl, this homemade minestrone soup is the answer.
Minestrone was a hearty and flavorful soup popular in 1950s. American kitchens valued for its comforting warmth and wholesome ingredients. This Italian-inspired dish combined a medley of vegetables such as carrots, celery, onions, tomatoes, and green beans with beans and small pasta or rice, all simmered in a savory broth. Simple seasonings like salt, pepper, and herbs such as thyme, parsley, or basil enhanced the natural flavors, allowing the freshness of the vegetables to shine. Many families prepared it from scratch using seasonal produce, while canned or ready-made versions offered convenience for quick meals. Minestrone was often served as a main dish or a starter, accompanied by crusty bread or crackers, making it both nourishing and satisfying during cold winter evenings. Its rich aroma, vibrant colors, and hearty texture made it appealing to both children and adults alike. Today, minestrone remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic soups. Mulligatawny soup.
Hey guys, I hope you're really well. I'm going to show you my recipe for the most delicious veggie mighty mulligatawny. It's a great soup.
Mulligatawny soup brought a touch of exotic warmth to 1950s American kitchens, offering a flavorful blend of spices and hearty ingredients that stood out from more traditional winter soups. Inspired by South Asian cuisine, this soup typically combines tender chicken or beef with vegetables such as carrots, celery, onions, and sometimes apples for a hint of sweetness. These ingredients were simmered in a rich broth, seasoned with curry powder, making the soup fragrant, mildly spicy, and deeply comforting. Many versions included rice or lentils, which added thickness and made the dish more filling. Some home cooks enriched the soup with milk or cream, creating a silky texture that balanced the spices beautifully. Mulligatawny soup was enjoyed as a warming meal on cold evenings, offering households a chance to explore new flavors while still savoring a familiar home-cooked comfort. Whether prepared from scratch or purchased in canned form, it became a memorable part of mid-century winter cooking, evoking a sense of adventure, nourishment, and the cozy charm of classic soups. Borscht, beet soup.
And on today's episode, I'm so excited to share with you our borscht recipe. This is one of our family's favorite soups.
Borscht, or beet soup, added vibrant color and hearty comfort to 1950s winter meals, offering a rich blend of earthy vegetables and nourishing broth. Rooted in Eastern European tradition, this soup featured beets as the star ingredient, simmered until tender alongside cabbage, onions, carrots, and potatoes. The beets gave the broth its signature deep red hue and slightly sweet flavor, balanced by the savory vegetables and simple seasonings like salt, pepper, and bay leaves. Some versions included beet or bone broth for added richness, while others remained purely vegetarian. Many home cooks finished the soup with a spoonful of sour cream, which added creaminess and a pleasant tang that complemented the sweetness of the beets served hot. Borscht provided warmth on cold evenings and stood out as a wholesome, memorable dish during the winter months. It was often paired with bread or rolls, creating a satisfying and nourishing meal. Today, its bold color and comforting aroma evoke nostalgia for mid-century kitchens and the timeless appeal of classic home-cooked soups. Gazpacho, cold tomato soup.
Talking about cold soups, I'm doing the king of all cold fruits, the Spanish gazpacho.
Gazpacho, though traditionally a Spanish summer dish, found its way into some American kitchens in the 1950s as an intriguing and refreshing alternative to heavier winter soups. Even when served cold, it carried a comforting simplicity that appealed to home cooks exploring international flavors. Made from ripe tomatoes blended with cucumbers, onions, green peppers, and garlic, gazpacho offered a bright, vibrant taste that contrasted with the rich, creamy soups typical of the era. Olive oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper gave it depth and balance, creating a smooth yet flavorful broth-like mixture. Some households added breadcrumbs for thickness, while others preferred a lighter, more drinkable consistency. Though unconventional for winter, gazpacho was often enjoyed during milder days or served as a palate-cleansing starter at dinner gatherings, offering a burst of freshness amid heartier meals. Its colorful appearance and lively flavor made it stand out, representing the growing curiosity toward global cuisine. Today, it evokes nostalgia for a time when American cooks began branching out, discovering new tastes while still holding on to the comfort and charm of traditional home cooking. Consommé.
I've been doing this for over 35 years and I still get excited by this. Okay, this is how we make chicken consommé.
Consommé was a cherished staple in 1950s American kitchens, appreciated for its clarity, elegance, and delicate flavor. This refined soup began with a rich meat broth, often beef or chicken, that was slowly simmered with a mixture of ground meat, egg whites, and aromatic vegetables. As the mixture cooked, the egg whites formed a raft on the surface, trapping impurities and leaving behind a perfectly clear golden broth, lightly seasoned with salt, pepper, and sometimes a hint of parsley or thyme. Consommé delivered a clean, savory taste that felt both comforting and refined. It was commonly served as a first course during formal dinners or holiday, offering a warm and soothing start without being too heavy. Some families added thin noodles, rice, or small vegetables, while others enjoyed it purely for its simple, polished character. Whether sipped from a cup or served in delicate bowls, consommé evoked a sense of mid-century sophistication, reminding diners of a time when even the simplest dishes carried an air of grace and timeless culinary tradition. Vichyssoise, chilled potato, and leek soup.
Hey, I'm John Cannell, and today on Preppy Kitchen, we're making a delicious, creamy vichyssoise. So let's get started.
Vichyssoise brought a touch of elegance to 1950s American dining, offering a smooth, luxurious soup that was both simple and refined. Traditionally served chilled, it was made by simmering potatoes, leeks, onions, and butter until tender, then blending the mixture into a velvety puree. Cream was added to give it its signature richness, creating a silky texture that felt indulgent yet comforting. Lightly seasoned with salt, pepper, and sometimes a hint of nutmeg, vichyssoise delivered a delicate flavor that made it stand out from heartier winter soups. Though chilled soups were not typical for cold months, many families appreciated it during gatherings or as a sophisticated starter at dinner parties, where it added a graceful, modern touch to the table. Others enjoyed it warm, allowing its flavors to deepen and become even more soothing. Whether served in small bowls or elegant cups, vichyssoise represented the growing interest in French-inspired dishes, bringing a sense of refinement to everyday meals and leaving behind a nostalgic glimpse of mid-century culinary charm. Goulash soup. Goulash soup was a hearty, flavorful favorite in 1950s American homes, inspired by traditional Hungarian cooking and celebrated for its rich, warming qualities. This robust soup featured tender chunks of beef simmered slowly with onions, garlic, tomatoes, potatoes, and sometimes carrots or green peppers. The defining ingredient was paprika, which gave the broth its deep red color and distinctive smoky, slightly sweet flavor. Some cooks added a pinch of caraway seeds or a splash of vinegar to brighten the taste, while others enriched enrich the soup with flour or tomato paste for a thicker, stew-like consistency. Goulash soup was especially comforting during cold winter evenings, offering a filling meal that needed little more than a slice of bread to complete it. Many families enjoyed making it from scratch, letting the aromas fill the kitchen as it simmered gently on the stove. Its rich broth, tender meat, and bold seasonings made it a memorable dish that stood apart from simpler soups. Today, goulash soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century cooking, blending old-world tradition with the warmth and comfort of home pea and ham soup, English style.
One of my mom's favorite recipes is a classic split pea soup.
Pea and ham soup, prepared in a traditional English style, was a comforting and beloved dish in many 1950s American homes, especially during the coldest winter months. Made with dried green peas simmered slowly with onions, carrots, celery, and hearty chunks of ham or a ham bone, this soup developed a thick, creamy consistency and rich, savory flavor. As the peas broke down, they created a smooth, velvety base that paired perfectly with the smoky saltiness of the ham. Simple seasonings such as pepper, bay leaves, and thyme added depth without overwhelming the natural taste of the peas. Many families prepared this soup from scratch, letting it simmer on the stovetop for hours, filling the house with a warm, inviting aroma. Often served with crusty bread or warm rolls, it provided a satisfying and nourishing meal that stretched easily to feed the whole family. Pea and ham soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century comfort cooking, wholesome, hearty, and rooted in the timeless traditions of home and hearth. Clam chowder, New England.
Homemade clam chowder is easy and such a treat. It's creamy but light and so satisfying.
New England. Clam chowder was a beloved winter staple in the 1950s. American kitchens, offering a creamy, hearty bowl of coastal comfort. This classic soup featured tender clams simmered with diced potatoes, onions, and celery in a rich milk or cream-based broth that gave it its signature velvety texture. Butter added depth and warmth, while salt, pepper, and occasionally a hint of thyme or bay leaf completed the seasoning. Many home cooks used freshly shucked clams when available, though canned clams and condensed chowder made the dish accessible for busy families seeking a quick but satisfying meal. Served with oyster crackers or warm bread, New England clam chowder was perfect for cold evenings, bringing the flavors of the seaside into the home. Its creamy consistency, savory aroma, and comforting richness made it a favorite among both children and adults. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century American cooking, capturing the timeless charm of hearty winter soups shared around cozy family tables. Manhattan clam chowder. Manhattan clam chowder brought a bright, flavorful twist to 1950s American winter meals, offering a lighter alternative to its creamy New England counterpart. This tomato-based chowder featured tender clams simmered with onions, celery, carrots, potatoes, and green peppers, creating a colorful, hearty dish with a satisfying balance of sweetness and acidity. The tomatoes gave the broth a vibrant red hue and a refreshing tang, while simple seasonings like salt, pepper, bay leaves, and thyme added depth without overwhelming the delicate flavor of the clams. Many families appreciated this style of chowder for its lighter consistency, which made it a perfect starter or a wholesome main dish paired with bread or crackers. Whether prepared with fresh clams or convenient canned varieties, Manhattan clam chowder delivered warmth and nourishment during cold evenings while offering something a bit different from traditional creamy soups. Its bold color, rich aroma, and coastal charm made it a memorable part of mid-century home cooking, evoking the era's growing interest in regional flavors and diverse culinary traditions. Shrimp bisque. Shrimp bisque was a luxurious and comforting treat in 1950s American kitchens, bringing a touch of elegance to winter meals. This rich, velvety soup began with tender shrimp, sautéed in butter, along with onions, celery, and sometimes carrots to build a flavorful base. The mixture was then simmered in broth, blended or strained for smoothness, and enriched with cream to create its signature silky texture. A splash of sherry or a hint of of paprika was often added to deepen the flavor and give the soup a warm, aromatic quality. Though considered a more sophisticated dish, many families prepared it at home for special occasions, holiday dinners, or cozy weekend meals. Others relied on canned versions for convenience while still enjoying its refined taste. Served with crusty bread or delicate crackers, shrimp bisque offered a satisfying balance of richness and subtle seafood sweetness. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century cooking, when even simple winter evenings could feature a touch of indulgence and classic culinary charm. Lobster bisque.
Today, I'm going to show you guys a much more practical way of making the aristocratic soup, lobster bisque.
Lobster bisque was a luxurious and elegant soup enjoyed in the 1950s American kitchens, often reserved for special occasions or holiday dinners. This rich, creamy dish began with tender lobster meat and shells, simmered with onions, celery, carrots, and aromatic herbs, creating a deeply flavorful broth. The soup was then strained and blended with cream to achieve a smooth, velvety texture, delivering a refined balance of richness and subtle seafood sweetness. Seasonings were simple: salt, pepper, and occasionally a hint of sherry or paprika to enhance the natural flavor of the lobster without overpowering it. Lobster bisque was often served in small bowls as a sophisticated starter, sometimes accompanied by toasted bread or crackers. While considered a more indulgent dish, canned or pre-made versions also became available for convenience. Its luxurious texture, savory aroma, and delicate flavor made it a memorable part of mid-century home cooking. Today, lobster bisque evokes nostalgia for 1950s kitchens, highlighting the era's appreciation for elegance, warmth, and the comforting pleasures of classic soups. Crab soup.
She crab soup is my all-time favorite soup, and today I'm going to show you how to make it. Meet me in the kitchen. Let's make it happen.
Crab soup was a flavorful and comforting dish enjoyed in 1950s American kitchens, particularly in coastal regions where fresh seafood was accessible. Tender crab meat was simmered with onions, celery, carrots, and sometimes potatoes, or rice, creating a savory and aromatic broth that highlighted the delicate sweetness of the crab. Cream or milk was occasionally added to enrich the texture, resulting in a smooth, velvety soup, while simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and a touch of paprika or thyme enhanced the natural flavors without overpowering them. Many families prepared crab soup from scratch, but canned or pre-cooked crab offered a convenient alternative for busy households. Served with crusty bread or crackers, the soup was perfect for warming winter evenings or as a special treat during gatherings. Its rich aroma, satisfying texture, and gentle seafood sweetness made it appealing to both children and adults alike. Today, crab soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century American cooking, evoking cozy family dinners and the timeless charm of classic soup. Fish chowder. Fish chowder was a hearty and comforting staple in 1950s American kitchens, particularly in coastal regions, prized for its rich flavor and satisfying texture. Chunks of white fish, such as cod or haddock, were simmered with onions, celery, carrots, and potatoes in a creamy milk or cream-based broth, often enriched with butter for added depth. Seasonings were simple: salt, pepper, and sometimes a touch of thyme or bay leaf to enhance the natural flavor of the fish without overpowering it. Many families prepared fish chowder from scratch, though canned or ready-made versions provided a convenient alternative for busy households. Served with crusty bread or crackers, it offered warmth and sustenance during cold winter evenings. Its gentle aroma, creamy consistency, and hearty ingredients made it appealing to children and adults alike. Today, fish chowder remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the enduring charm of classic American soups that celebrated both comfort and the bounty of the sea. Seafood gumbo. Seafood gumbo was a bold and flavorful dish that brought a touch of Southern tradition to 1950s American kitchens, cherished for its hearty texture and complex flavors. This thick, stew-like soup featured a variety of seafood such as shrimp, crab, and sometimes fish, simmered with onions, celery, bell peppers, and okra in a rich, seasoned broth. A roux, made from flour and fat, added body and depth, while spices like paprika, cayenne, and thyme created a warm, aromatic heat that defined the dish. Rice was often served alongside or incorporated directly into the gumbo, making it a filling and satisfying meal. Many families prepared it from scratch for special occasions, drawing on regional culinary traditions, while canned or pre-made versions offered a quicker alternative. Seafood gumbo was perfect for cold winter evenings, offering comfort, warmth, and a touch of exotic flair. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, the richness of Southern cuisine, and the timeless appeal of hearty, flavorful soups. Oyster stew. Oyster stew was a cherished winter dish in the 1950s American kitchens, celebrated for its delicate flavor, creamy texture, and comforting warmth. Fresh oysters were gently simmered with butter, onions, and sometimes celery, then enriched with milk or cream to create a velvety, soothing broth. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and a hint of paprika or nutmeg highlighted the natural sweetness of the oysters without overpowering them. Many families prepared oyster stew for special occasions, holiday meals, or chilly evenings, while canned oysters provided a convenient option for quick preparation. Often served with crackers or crusty bread, the soup offered both nourishment and indulgence, appealing to adults and children alike. Its gentle aroma, rich creaminess, and subtle seafood flavor made it a memorable part of mid-century home cooking. Today, oyster stew remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s kitchens, evoking cozy family dinners, refined yet simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups that celebrate the flavors of the sea-smoked salmon chowder. Smoked salmon chowder was a flavorful and comforting dish popular in 1950s American kitchens, particularly in coastal areas where fresh and smoked seafood was prized. Tender pieces of smoked salmon were simmered with onions, celery, carrots, and potatoes in a creamy milk or cream-based broth, creating a rich, velvety texture that balanced the smoky, savory flavor of the fish. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and a hint of dill or thyme enhanced the natural taste of the salmon without overpowering it. Many families prepared it from scratch, while canned or pre-smoked salmon offered a convenient option for quicker meals. Served with crusty bread or crackers, smoked salmon chowder provided warmth and sustenance during cold winter evenings, making it both hearty and indulgent. Its comforting aroma, creamy consistency, and delicate smoky flavor made it a favorite for adults and children alike. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Tuna noodle soup. Tuna noodle soup was a practical and comforting dish in 1950s American kitchens, valued for its simplicity, heartiness, and convenience. Canned tuna, a pantry staple of the era, was combined with vegetables such as carrots, celery, and onions, simmered in a flavorful broth, and then mixed with tender egg noodles to create a filling and satisfying soup. Milk or cream was sometimes added to give the broth a richer, creamier texture, while simple seasonings like salt, pepper, and a touch of parsley enhanced the natural flavors without overpowering them. Many households relied on canned tuna for quick preparation, making it an accessible weeknight meal for busy families. Tuna noodle soup was often served with crusty bread or crackers, providing warmth and nourishment during cold winter evenings. Its hearty texture, gentle aroma, and mild flavor made it appealing to children and adults alike. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners and the practical charm of classic American soups. Tomato aspic. Tomato aspic was a unique and elegant dish popular in 1950s American kitchens, reflecting the mid-century fascination with molded chilled foods made from tomato juice or tomato puree. It was thickened with gelatin and seasoned with salt, pepper, and sometimes a hint of onion, celery, or herbs, creating a savory, firm-textured jelly, often garnished with vegetables, hard-boiled eggs, or even small pieces of cooked meat. Tomato aspic was served as a cold appetizer or side dish, offering a visually striking addition to the dinner table. Its bright red color and glossy surface made it particularly appealing for formal gatherings, holiday meals, or social events. Many home cooks appreciated its ability to be prepared in advance, making it both practical and impressive. Though unusual by today's standards, tomato aspic was celebrated for its refreshing, slightly tangy flavor and its creative presentation. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s culinary style, evoking memories of mid-century dinner parties, elegant table settings, and the era's playful approach to food. Gelatinous vegetable soup. Gelatinous vegetable soup was a distinctive and nostalgic dish in 1950s American kitchens, reflecting the era's fascination with molded and set foods. Vegetables such as carrots, peas, celery, and sometimes green beans were cooked in a flavorful broth that was then thickened with gelatin, creating a firm, jelly-like consistency when chilled. Seasonings like salt, pepper, and a touch of herbs enhanced the natural flavors of the vegetables while maintaining the light, refreshing character of the dish. Often served as a cold appetizer or side dish during winter dinners and holiday gatherings, this soup was visually striking, with colorful vegetables suspended in translucent gelatin. Its unique texture and presentation made it a conversation starter and a symbol of mid-century culinary creativity. Though less common today, gelatinous vegetable soup remains a reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking the era's love of innovation in the kitchen, elegant table displays, and the whimsical charm of classic gelatin-based dishes. Creamy cheese soup. Creamy cheese soup was a rich and comforting favorite in 1950s American kitchens, celebrated for its velvety texture and indulgent flavor. Cheese, often sharp cheddar or American, was melted into a base of butter, flour, and milk or cream, creating a smooth, thick, and flavorful soup. Onions, celery, or a hint of mustard were sometimes added to enhance the depth of flavor, while simple seasonings like salt and pepper highlighted the natural richness of the cheese. Many families prepared it from scratch for winter meals, though canned or condensed versions offered convenience for busy households. Served hot, often with crackers, bread, or croutons, creamy cheese soup provided warmth, nourishment, and comfort during cold evenings, making it appealing to both children and adults alike. Its indulgent creaminess and satisfying taste made it a standout among mid-century home-cooked soups. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s kitchens, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American comfort foods. Celery soup with croutons. Celery soup with croutons was a light yet comforting dish popular in 1950s American kitchens, valued for its delicate flavor and simple elegance. Celery was simmered with onions, butter, and sometimes potatoes or leeks to create a flavorful base, then blended with milk or cream to achieve a smooth, velvety texture. Seasonings were kept subtle: salt, pepper, and occasionally a pinch of nutmeg, allowing the natural freshness of the celery to shine. Crispy croutons, often toasted in butter, were added just before serving, providing a satisfying contrast in texture and a hint of richness. Many households prepared this soup from scratch for family dinners, while canned or condensed versions offered convenience. Celery soup with croutons was often served as a starter or light meal during cold winter evenings, offering warmth and nourishment without being overly heavy. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Onion and cheese soup. Onion and cheese soup was a savory and comforting favorite in 1950s American kitchens, combining the sweetness of caramelized onions with the richness of melted cheese. Onions were slowly cooked in butter until soft and golden, then simmered in a flavorful broth, often beef or chicken, to create a deep aromatic base. Cheese, typically sharp cheddar or a mild American variety, was added toward the end or melted on top of toasted bread placed in the soup, giving it a gooey, indulgent texture. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and occasionally a hint of thyme enhanced the natural flavors without overwhelming the dish. Many families prepared it from scratch for cozy dinners, while canned or condensed versions offered convenience for busy households. Served hot. Onion and cheese soup provided warmth, richness, and a hearty, satisfying meal. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners, simple preparation, and the timeless charm of classic American soups that combine comfort with indulgence. Curry soup. Curry soup was an exotic and flavorful addition to 1950s American kitchens, reflecting a growing curiosity for international flavors in mid-century mid-century home cooking, typically made with a combination of vegetables, chicken, or seafood. The soup was simmered in a broth enriched with curry powder, giving it a warm, aromatic spice that was both comforting and distinctive. Coconut milk or cream was sometimes added to create a smooth, velvety texture and to balance the heat of the curry, while simple seasonings like salt, pepper, and a touch of ginger or garlic enhanced the depth of flavor. Many households prepared it from scratch for family dinners or special occasions, while canned or pre-mixed curry powders offered convenience for quicker meals. Curry soup was often served with rice, bread, or crackers, making it a satisfying and hearty dish during cold winter evenings. Its fragrant aroma, rich flavor, and slightly exotic appeal made it a memorable part of mid-century cooking, evoking nostalgia for adventurous yet comforting home meals. Celery root soup. Celery root soup was a comforting and subtly flavorful dish popular in 1950s. American kitchens prized for its creamy texture and earthy taste. Celery root, also known as celeriac, was peeled, diced, and simmered with onions, leeks, or potatoes to create a rich, aromatic base. The vegetables were then blended with milk or cream to achieve a smooth, velvety consistency, resulting in a hearty yet delicate soup. Seasonings were simple: salt, pepper, and occasionally a touch of nutmeg or thyme to enhance the natural flavor of the celery root without overpowering it. Many families prepared this soup from scratch, enjoying its warmth during cold winter evenings, while some relied on canned or pre-made versions for convenience. Often served with crusty bread or croutons, celery root soup provided both nourishment and comfort. Its gentle aroma, creamy texture, and subtle earthy sweetness made it appealing to children and adults alike. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners and the timeless charm of classic soups. Winter squash soup. Winter squash soup was a warm and comforting staple in 1950s. American kitchens cherished for its creamy texture, natural sweetness, and vibrant color. Butternut acorn or Hubbard squash was peeled, roasted, or simmered and blended with onions, carrots, or potatoes to create a smooth, velvety base. Milk or cream was often added to enrich the texture, while simple seasonings like salt, pepper, nutmeg, or a touch of cinnamon enhanced the squash's natural flavor. Many households prepared it from scratch, enjoying its warmth and nourishment during cold winter evenings, though canned or pre-made squash made for convenient alternatives often served as a starter or main course alongside bread or crackers. Winter squash soup was filling yet gentle, appealing to both children and adults alike. Its golden hue, creamy consistency, and subtle sweetness made it a visually appealing and flavorful addition to mid-century meals. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of 1950s home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup was a comforting and seasonal favorite in 1950s American kitchens, celebrated for its smooth texture, subtle sweetness, and warming qualities. Fresh or canned pumpkin was simmered with onions, carrots, and sometimes potatoes or leeks to create a flavorful, aromatic base. The soup was then blended and often enriched with milk or cream to achieve a velvety consistency, producing a hearty yet gentle dish. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, nutmeg, or a touch of cinnamon enhanced the natural sweetness of the pumpkin without overwhelming it. Many families prepared it from scratch for cold winter evenings, while canned pumpkin offered convenience and ease. Served as a starter or main course alongside crusty bread or crackers, pumpkin soup provided both nourishment and comfort. Its vibrant color, creamy texture, and delicate flavor made it appealing to adults and children alike. Today, it remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family dinners and the timeless charm of classic American soups. Chestnut soup. Chestnut soup was a rich and comforting winter favorite in 1950s. American kitchens cherished for its smooth, velvety texture and nutty, subtly sweet flavor. Roasted or boiled chestnuts were pureed with onions, leeks, or potatoes to create a creamy base, often enriched with milk, cream, or butter for added depth and warmth. Simple seasonings such as salt, pepper, and a touch of nutmeg enhanced the natural earthiness of the chestnuts without overpowering their delicate flavor. Many families prepared it from scratch for holiday dinners or cold winter evenings, creating a luxurious yet homey dish. While some relied on canned canned chestnuts or pre-made broths for convenience, chestnut soup was often served as a starter, accompanied by crusty bread or croutons, providing both nourishment and comfort. Its gentle aroma, creamy consistency, and subtle sweetness made it appealing to adults and children alike. Today, chestnut soup remains a nostalgic reminder of mid-century home cooking, evoking cozy family gatherings and the timeless charm of classic American winter soups. Outro. That's a wrap on our journey through 60 forgotten soups that warmed every winter in the 1950s. We hope these nostalgic recipes brought back memories or inspired you to try something new. If you enjoyed this trip down culinary memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cozy, classic recipes and food stories. Stay warm and happy cooking.